guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to have a very special guest, Jordan.
Hello.
He's going to teach us the science of grilling. So
Yep, it's a science, that's for
let's
sure.
get started.
Alright, let's get.
So, you may be wondering why we are using a charcoal grill when we could be using propane. Well, besides the startup costs, propane burns a lot cleaner than charcoal, producing mainly water vapor and carbon dioxide, which may sound like a good thing, but it actually means that there will be less flavor-enhancing compounds in your food. When charcoal is heated, combustion occurs and releases a gas made of carbon dioxide, water vapor, and also trace amounts of compounds called carbonyls, esters, and phenols. As the fat and juices from your food drip onto the hot coals, they vaporize and create flavorful smoke that coats your food with depth and complexity that you can't get with the propane. These compounds are very important in the science of cooking in general, but specifically grilling because they contribute to the flavor, aroma, and color of food, which is pretty much all the appeal for grilling, so if you're looking for that authentic grilled flavor, charcoal is definitely the way to go. Sure, it may be a little bit more work, but it's definitely worth it in the end. So, carbonyls are volatile organic compounds and contribute to aroma due to the evaporation they give off, but are also needed in the Maillard reaction, which is one of the three major processes that occur when grilling. We'll discuss this process a lot more in depth in a future video, but for now you should know that this reaction is a crucial part of cooking a variety of foods, such as the searing of grilled meat, the toastiness of bread, the roasting of coffee, and the sweetness of baked goods. Next, esters are organic compounds that are known for their fruity and floral aromas. In cooking, esters contribute to the flavor complexity of dishes and influence the final flavor profile of these products. A great example of this is how you can use different hardwoods like hickory or mesquite to add a robust, earthy taste to your food, while fruit woods like apple and cherry will impart a milder and sweeter flavor. Lastly, phenols are aromatic compounds that are found in plants and are associated with strong flavors and aromas. Phenols are responsible for the smoky, woody, and sometimes bitter flavors that can come in food. They are commonly found in smoked meats, certain spices like cloves, and alcoholic beverages like whiskey. In our case today, glycol is the phenol responsible for the smoky flavor we will impart from the grill. Also, a little bonus point, phenols have antioxidant properties, which means that they help to preserve food but also have health benefits due to their inflammatory nature, making them not only important for flavor but also for the nutritional profile of your food. So, little side note there.
So, the first thing you understand about grilling is it's really important how you burn your charcoal because you want your charcoal to burn evenly. So the traditional method is that you take your charcoal and put it in kind of like a pyramid, which works, you can totally do that. But what I like to do for convenience and just ensure an even grill is I use a charcoal chimney. This just ensures that your charcoal it burns evenly, and it just makes it way easier to start. So I'm gonna show you guys how that works. Okay, so I'm just gonna use standard Kingsford charcoals. Now people have a lot of opinions about charcoal and the best type of coals. Occasionally I will buy the nice charcoal. So here's what we're gonna do. To start off, we want to light our charcoal. This is where we're gonna put your fire starter, just the stuff they send you in the mail, like coupons, paper, any sort of paper. Okay, that's enough. So pour the vegetable oil in. That'll help start the fire. So let me just pour it in. Shoot. That's enough. I also like to throw a few wood chips at the top. So when they've burned through, I kind of know it's kind of start the time to use the coals. Just take your lighter, poke it in. Okay, I've got a light, and it's burning. All right. How many lights are there today? So it started. It's lighting. It's starting to burn. I usually set a timer for about 20 minutes, and usually by then the coals are ready. But also, it might take a little bit longer depending on the type of coals you buy. But you want them to start kind of being ashed over a little bit, and it's burned through the wood chunks, or the wood chips. But most importantly, while you wait, this is a great time to grab a beer. If you're not drinking a beer while you're grilling, I wanted that to be elegant. There you go. Well, then you're doing it wrong. Wood chips are burned through, so I'm gonna go ahead and pour it. Don't be afraid, just go for it. Just pour it. It can be a little bit intimidating, but as long as you're smart, you shouldn't get burned. Try to even out your coals as much as humanly possible.
So these white, fatty veins that you can see running through the red meat of the tissue is called marbling. It's a key quality indicator in many types of meat, but especially in beef. And it's also used to gauge the overall quality of the cut. The fat in the marbling melts as the meat cooks, which imparts a rich and savory flavor, tenderness, and juiciness throughout the cut of the meat. That's why you want to use well-marbled cuts when grilling, because when the fat renders, it'll caramelize around the outside of your meat, creating a crisp, flavorful crust. Which brings us to our second process that occurs when grilling, called caramelization, which occurs especially in fruits and vegetables. It involves the breakdown of already present sugars at high temperatures to create sweety, nutty flavors and add a rich golden color, as you can see in the asparagus here. So as kind of mentioned earlier, the last process we're talking about is searing. So that intense heat that you get from the grill will quickly sear the outside, creating a crust that will lock in your moisture, which is why you want your meat to rest after it's grilled. This will allow the muscle fibers to relax and the juices to redistribute, making the meat more tender and flavorful before you cut it. So now you know all the key factors that make grilled food taste so good. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the science of grilling. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more food science content, and let us know in the comments what's your favorite food to grill. Oh, and we didn't even get to mention the big wide world of rubs and marinades and how all those things can make for a completely unique and different grilling experience every time. So if that's something that you're interested in, maybe leave a comment down below and we'll do a part 2. But until then, happy grilling everyone! Bye!